on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just come on now. Come on now.
Hi, this is Gabrielle Joyce with the Partnership for the Public Good, and I'm here today with Dr. Andrew Marcum, Program Director at the Center for Self-Advocacy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, why don't you tell us about what the center does and what your services are?
Well, the Center for Self-Advocacy is devoted to helping people with intellectual and developmental disabilities lead independent lives in the community and contribute to the community. And we want people to be part of the social, cultural, economic, and political life of our community. And we do that in a number of different ways. So one is by teaching self-advocacy and leadership skills. Another is by connecting folks with services that can help them lead more independent lives. Another is educational outreach and disability awareness, where we teach folks about the needs of people with disabilities and the contributions that we make to society. And another is through collaborating with other service organizations to promote accessibility within the community.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of services. So you talk about self-advocacy, and within the disability rights movement, that's, I'm sure, a very well-known and worked on issue, but for the larger population, they may not know about self-advocacy and the evolution of disability rights. Can you spend a minute just giving us some framework around that?
Sure. So self-advocacy is simply the idea that people with disabilities have a right to control their own lives and control their own resources. And it means people with disabilities speaking up for themselves. Historically, people with disabilities have been spoken for, have been spoken to, and been spoken about, but rarely have they have the opportunity to speak for themselves. So self-advocacy is about people realizing their abilities rather than focusing on their disabilities. It's also about taking control of their lives and having the skills to do that. In New York State, Self-Advocacy Association of New York State was actually started by people who were institutionalized and looking to integrate in the community. So community integration and participation are a big theme.
Okay, so on the radio show, you had mentioned some of the top issues include housing, transportation, access to affordable health care, education, and employment. What is the center doing to address these barriers?
So one of our main focuses right now is travel training. We are working under a federal Department of Transportation grant to provide training for people with disabilities. I'm sorry, I was distracted there a bit. So that grant, we do a peer-to-peer model, which is people with disabilities who are really good at using the transit system, teaching other people how to use the transit system.
Yeah.
So what that does, it fosters community among the disability community. It builds confidence and skills, and it shows that people with disabilities can teach others and have things to contribute to our society, in addition to promoting independence.
And one of the things that you're working on this year is bringing a satellite office to Buffalo.
That's right. So a lot of people may not be aware that Western New York is currently served by a regional office of the Office of Persons with Developmental Disabilities that is 3 miles from the nearest public transit point, down an inaccessible road. So it's really difficult for folks to access services, to go to work there, but also to participate in the policy-making process so that the policies that are made are informed by the needs and voices of people with disabilities. So for all of those reasons, we need we need a satellite office of the Office of Persons with Developmental Disabilities so that folks with disabilities who are served by that office can get access to the services they need easily, can find employment opportunities there, and can also participate in the policy-making process.
That's a really important issue, and we're grateful for your work towards that. So if people want to get involved, what do they do? Who do they contact?
Okay, so you can contact us at the center. Go to our website at the centerforselfadvocacy.org. You'll find our email contacts there. You can also access other resources in the community. The Disability Education and Advocacy Network of Western New York, the Dean, also has a website with a full calendar of events and actions going on. The county office, the county division for persons with disabilities, has a website and a calendar as well, and lots of information on the ADA and things that are going on. The Donny Family Committee, or the Donny Committee, the Developmental Disabilities Alliance of Western New York, another resource of people that are organizing. There's a lot of stuff out there. So I would start with those places, and they'll lead you to other places.
Great. Well, Andrew, thank you for your time today, and we look forward to seeing the Center's work come to fruition.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just